Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that everything you thought you knew about money, wealth, and savings is no longer true. Your hard-earned cash, whether it's in the form of US dollars, Canadian dollars, or any other national currency, suddenly buys less and less every single day. And here's the shocking part. It isn't just bad luck, and it isn't simply inflation that's out of control, it's the system itself. That's what I want to talk about today. Because what's happening right now isn't just another economic cycle. It's something far more dangerous, and XRP may very well be the key solution to this growing crisis. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP Future. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Please remember, this is not a financial advice video. Let's break it down step by step. The United States federal debt has always been a problem, but in the last couple of years, it has ballooned to absolutely historic levels. The way the U.S. government manages this debt is simple but destructive. They spend more and more, and when the bills pile up, they print even more money. It's a system built on expanding debt and constant currency devaluation. That means the dollar in your pocket today will almost certainly be worth less tomorrow. It's a silent tax on everyone, and it eats away at your savings, your investments, and your financial security. Just think about the numbers for a moment. Over the last month and a half, just 48 days, the federal debt has grown by more than $1 trillion. That's over $21 billion added every single day. Since early August, over $200 billion has been stacked onto the mountain of existing debt. To put this into context, that rate of spending matches levels usually seen during world wars or during once-in-a-lifetime crises like the 2008 financial meltdown. Yet, strangely enough, this is happening right now while the economy is supposedly strong. Doesn't that feel contradictory? How can a healthy economy require emergency-level spending? At this point, government expenditure has reached nearly 44% of the nation's GDP, a figure eerily similar to spending during World War II and the global financial crisis. And it doesn't stop there. We are now 10 months into fiscal year 2025, and the U.S. deficit is already up $1.63 trillion. That's over $100 billion more than last year, and we still have months to go. July alone saw a staggering $291 billion deficit, the second highest July deficit in U.S. history. Year over year, the deficit has surged by over 7%, placing 2025 on track to become the third largest deficit year in American history. If nothing changes, the U.S. is set to run annual deficits exceeding $2 trillion consistently, all while interest rates climb higher. This creates a vicious cycle. The more debt there is, the more the government owes in interest payments, which means even more borrowing, which means even more money printing, and every round of printing slashes the value of the dollars in your wallet. The longer this continues, the faster currencies collapse in value. Now, here's where things get even more concerning. Public confidence in the Federal Reserve and its leadership is near historic lows. Only about 37% of Americans trust that the Fed chair will make the right decisions for the economy. That's shockingly low compared to just a few years ago when confidence levels were closer to 60%. In fact, the last time confidence was this low was nearly a decade ago. So not only do we have an economic system that's collapsing under its own weight, but the very institution meant to stabilize it is facing a massive crisis of credibility. This loss of confidence is one of the reasons Fed Chair Jerome Powell is under so much pressure. Many of his colleagues are being replaced by officials who favor rate cuts, meaning the Fed may soon have no choice but to lower interest rates. But here's the problem. Cutting rates will only fuel more debt accumulation, and more debt means more inflation. So no matter which direction the Fed takes, the outcome looks grim. If they raise rates, the cost of servicing debt becomes unsustainable. If they cut rates, they weaken the currency even further. Either way, ordinary people like you and me end up paying the price. Now, let's contrast this with what's happening in the corporate world. The biggest players in the global economy, the so-called Magnificent Seven tech companies, have seen their earnings surge by over 145% since the launch of advanced AI models in late 2022. Think about that. While small businesses struggle just to keep up with inflation, the largest corporations are thriving like never before, thanks to cost savings and efficiency gains from artificial intelligence. What does this tell us? It tells us that the system is skewed. The giants grow stronger while the average citizen finds their savings eroding. This brings us back to the root of the problem, fiat currency itself. Our current financial system is built on money that loses value over time because it can be printed at will. If we continue relying on this system, ordinary people will always lose ground. The solution isn't simply buying stocks or real estate to hedge against inflation. The real solution lies in moving toward a new kind of money, one that can't be devalued by government printing presses. That's where cryptocurrency comes in, and specifically XRP. Imagine a financial system where value is transferred instantly across borders without the risk of inflation eating away at it. A system where savings retain their worth, where transactions are faster, cheaper, and more transparent, and where global commerce is powered by technology rather than outdated monetary policies. XRP has been building exactly that. Already we're seeing real-world adoption. Gemini, one of the largest crypto exchanges, has introduced an XRP credit card. Universities, airlines, and even international businesses are experimenting with XRP for payments and settlements. Cross-border transactions, a process that normally takes days and racks up huge fees, can now be done in seconds using XRP's blockchain. This isn't some distant dream. It's happening right now. So, what does all of this mean for you as an investor, a saver, or just someone trying to protect their financial future? It means you have to wake up to the fact that fiat currencies are on a dangerous path, and the system is unlikely to change course. The government shows no signs of reducing spending. The Fed is cornered with no good options, and traditional savings accounts are guaranteed to lose value as inflation eats away at them. But on the other hand, cryptocurrency, and XRP in particular, offers an alternative. It provides a way to step outside of the endless money printing cycle and into a system designed for the digital age. While it's not financial advice, and every investment carries risk, the simple truth is that preparing for what's coming means looking beyond fiat and embracing the technologies that will power the future of money. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you.